today's theme is food.
Today we'll be reading Pancakes, Pancakes by Eric Carle. Kiki-riki, crowed the rooster. Jack woke up, looked out the window, and thought, I'd like to have a big pancake for breakfast. Jack's mother was already up and busy. Mother, said Jack, I'd like to have a big pancake for breakfast. I am busy and you will have to help me, she said. How can I help? Asked Jack. We'll need some flour, she replied. Take a sickle and cut as much wheat as the donkey can carry. Then take it to the mill. The miller will grind it into flour. When Jack had cut enough wheat, he put it on the donkey's back and took it to the miller. Can you grind this wheat for me? He asked. I need it for a big pancake. First, we must separate the grain from the chaff, said the miller. He gave Jack a flail and spread the wheat onto the ground. The miller took another flail and began to beat the wheat with it. Jack helped with the threshing, and soon there was a big pile of straw and chaff, and a small pile of grain. The miller poured the grain on a large flat stone. On top of it was a round millstone connected to the water wheel on the outside. The water wheel turned round and round, turning the millstone round and round too, to grind the grain into flour. At last, the miller handed Jack a bag of flour. Here's the flour, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, now we need an egg. Jack went to the black hen and fed her some grain that had slipped into his pocket while he had been threshing. Cluck, cluck, said the black hen, and went inside the hen house. Then she said, cluck, cluck, once more and laid an egg. Here's an egg, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, now we need some milk. Jack went to the spotted cow and began to milk her. Moo! Moo! Said the spotted cow as the milk squirted into the pail. Here's the milk, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, we need some butter. Jack got out the butter churn and held it between his knees. His mother scooped the cream from the top of the milk and put it into the butter churn. Jack pushed the churn handle up and down, up and down. Finally, the cream turned into butter. Here's the butter, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, we need to build a fire. Jack went to the woodshed and brought some firewood. Here's the firewood, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. But his mother said, wouldn't you like to have something sweet on your pancake? So Jack went down to the cool cellar and pulled a jar of strawberry jam from one of the shelves. Here's the strawberry jam, shouted Jack. Let's make a pancake. In the kitchen, Jack's mother had filled the table with the flour, the egg, the milk, the butter. There was also a mixing bowl, a cup, a wooden spoon, a ladle, a frying pan, a plate, a knife, fork, and spoon, and a jar of strawberry jam. And his mother said, put a cupful of flour into the bowl, break an egg into the flour and stir. Pour a cupful of milk over the flour and eggs and stir again until the batter is smooth and without lumps. Jack's mother heated the frying pan over the fire and added a piece of butter. The butter melted fast. Then she said to Jack, now pour a ladleful of batter into the hot pan. After a minute or two, she looked at the underside of the pancake. It was golden brown. "Now watch," she said. "I'll turn the pancake over. Ready?" "Ready," shouted Jack. "Flip," said his mother. Up and over went the pancake high into the air and landed right in the pan. In another minute or two, the pancake was crisp on the underside as well. Then she slipped the pancake from the frying pan onto the plate and spread some strawberry jam on it. "And now, Jack," his mother started to say. But Jack said, "Oh, Mama, I know what to do now." Yum! Thank you so much for reading with me today. See you soon!
It's puppet time.
Today, we're meeting the big caterpillar from the book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle.
Here he comes.
He's big.
He's
Hi,
big.
caterpillar. Why is he moving like that?
Well, if you look, he's got tiny little legs
And a big body.
and a big body.
Wow, look at all the food he ate.
He really did.
He ate a bunch of candy.
He
a
did.
lot.
Candy, cake, cheese.
It's hard for him to move around. Is
think
he trying
so.
to tell us something?
I think he might be. Maybe after eating all of that food.
Does he may want to go into his cocoon?
Yeah, do you want to help him build his cocoon?
Yeah.
Okay. You can put the book down and you can help me hold on to this and build it around him. Ready?
The cocoon looks really big.
Yeah.
He went from so tiny to so big, so fast.
Wow. Does he look like he does in the book?
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's
Well,
see.
not in the beginning, but at the end, yes. Yes.
There.
Hello and welcome to the World of Eric Carle. I'm Dante.
And I'm Kadyn.
And today, our theme is food. We will be basing our project today off of the book Pancakes, Pancakes by Eric Carle. For this project, you will need 3 circle cardboard cutouts. You will also need a small square cardboard cutout. You'll need 2 long, skinny handle cutouts for your spatula and your pan. You'll need a white paper plate for the skillet. You will also need paint brushes, paint, glue, and also colorful tissue paper to decorate your pancakes with. Let's get started, right? All right. So now we're gonna start off with painting the white paper plate for the pan.
I think I'm gonna use blue and black to match the cover.
Amazing, amazing. Let's get started with that. While Kadyn is painting the plate and the handle of the spatula, I will be painting the spatula over here. Gonna use a little bit of black for the base. So Kadyn, do you have pancakes in the morning sometimes for breakfast?
Yeah, I have like plain oat syrup with them.
Oh, nice, nice. No butter or anything?
No.
Just plain. I love that.
What about you?
I usually do a lot of butter and a lot of syrup and a few slices of banana.
Oh, nice.
So while we finish up the handles to our pan and our spatula, we'll have Kadyn over here start painting the plate for the base of the pan. So while painting, make sure you're covering every inch of each cardboard cutout. So you see I have it covered up A lot of teal, a little darker blue. And then I'm gonna take my paintbrush in the black paint and draw 3 lines right in the middle, just like this. Now we're gonna take the circle cardboard cutouts for our pancakes and start painting them with a little bit of orange, yellow, and white paint. Let's get started, right?
You?
All right. Now you can take any paintbrush. You can take one of the sponge paintbrushes, or you can take one with little bristles on it. Let's get started, right? And just spread it all around the circle cardboard cutout. And make sure you get it all the way to the edge. And don't be shy to add a lot more colors like the yellow and the white to the orange to make it look more like the color of a pancake. Now that we have painted our pancakes, let's move on to decorating them with some butter and syrup and berries. So now we'll take some of our colorful tissue paper, and you can get started with the one that has the butter and syrup, because syrup is your favorite, right?
Yeah.
And I'll get started with the one that has a bunch of berries on it. So the paint is still wet on the pancakes, so we will be able to put the tissue paper right on, and you will not need to use the glue just yet. So I have put 1 blueberry, and I also have 1 red berry. And now I'm going to grab my 3rd berry, and it's purple.
I put syrup, and I am going to put a piece of butter.
There you go, here's the glue for that. I have put 5 berries on my pancakes so far. And I'm gonna move on to the pancake that has a nice little smiley face on it. So I have put 1 of the eyes on it. And now the second. We have a 3rd little circle tissue paper for the nose. And this pancake with a smiley face is nothing without its smile, so let's add that too. And we have a few little eyebrows to add as well. Now we'll put our pancakes to the side and attach our handles to our pan and our spatula. So now that these are nice and dry, we will take the glue, so you can take a little glue, and right at the end of the handle, we'll put a nice little amount of glue right there. That is perfect. And he will now attach it to the back of this plate. Good. And while he's doing that and holding that steady, I will glue the handle of the spatula on. There we go. Now we'll hold it right here for a little bit so it doesn't move, so it can dry a little bit, and then we'll be able to set this to the side as well. Now we have held on the handles of our pan and our spatula nice and tight so that the glue could dry. Now we can flip it over, and we have a spatula and a pan now. What's next?
Let's put them in the pan.
Boom. Just throw them all in there. Do a little shake, shake.
Shake.
And I'm gonna give you the spatula to do a little flip.
Whoop.
Whoop. While we have a little bit more fun with our pancakes, I hope you all enjoyed your time creating these pancakes and doing a little flipping yourselves. Have a good day.
Thanks for joining us today. Hope you had fun. See you next time.